Good morning, everybody. Back trying to catch up on some of the videos for all my subscribers and whoever's interested in what I'm trying to do here. So it's fall food plot season now, for me at least. I'll try to make these quick, short little clips. August 19th, last year we planted in July. I think it was July 12th we actually seeded our fall food plot. And what I found was, by the time opening day came, some of the brassicas and most of the brassicas were starting to wilt. So I adjusted when our plant dates were. I wanted to plant a couple of weeks ago, and in New York on the East Coast, the weather has been absolute crap. Wet, rain, and scheduling conflicts and whatever else is going on in life. Today is pretty much the only day I have, so it's a little bit more wet than what I want it to be. I'm going to show you what's going on at the site, but I have no choice. I have to drop the fertilizer in, get that into the ground, and then I'm going to be planting, as you can probably see in the back. One of the food plots is going to get pure attraction, the other one's going to get winter peas. We'll do a quick check on the clover plot, which last week I came and visited, and it looks a little better, so I'm pretty happy about that. So let's just get started. So if I can figure out how to get this thing off the camera mount, here it is, right here. So I sent back the analysis. They recommended to add some potash, some 10-10-10. Both my plots are a 1/4 acre, so I'm going to be splitting up each bag. Actually, that bag is going to go on one. Half of this bag is going to go with that. The other half is going to go with this side to the other plot. I'm just going to mix it all together just to make it easy. And then this is the 6-24-24, and that's going to go on top of the food plot after it grows about 4 inches. Alright, here I am at the pure attraction plot, southmost plot, right along my neighbor's beautiful landscaped lawn. You're a good guy. Again, this plot's in this area because he's got 4 or 5 really healthy apple trees, old, real old stuff, and they're carrying a bunch of apples. So I figured, let me put this here, because they come out of the woods just to the east here, come out to his lawn, and then they gravitate either across the road or they'll make their way in. I'm hoping now, since this is here, they'll make their way this way. It was funny this year. We had a real weird apple harvest this year. Some trees, it seems like half of the trees, the native trees that have been here for such a long time, about half of those are bearing apples. Unfortunately, all the ones on the 4, what is it, about 4 or 5 on my property, they must have been in a cooler thermal or whatever the hell it's called, and the frost got them, and there's not one. So that's the good thing about food plots. You can't always depend on the native stuff, especially when you're dealing with fruit trees. So that's it. Here we go. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. The good thing about the spreader is it doesn't fall. Okay, here we go. It's hot. Alright, I just want you guys to see I did a review on this bad boy, this bag. So, there's nothing in it. Empty. Well, a couple seeds. A couple of bits of fertilizer. Just want to demonstrate how it stands up on its own. you're gonna need someone holding the bag. So it stays like that. I probably got 20 pounds of seeds here. It's not falling. So that's that. I need to come up with a better way though of doing these fertilizer jobs. This is a pain in the ass. I don't know how guys do it without tractors. I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack just doing it like this, and the tractor's doing most of it. Like I said, full disclosure, this isn't gonna be a politically correct channel. I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna be myself. I curse. You know, sometimes you get upset. So here we are. Let's get this going. All right, here we go. I just got the. Let me turn this around so I see what I'm doing. Just put the tiller on. We're gonna till this fertilizer in. We're not gonna go very deep with it. We don't want to bring up any more moisture. We just pretty much what I think is right. Dig it in. Get all this little green stuff. This isn't so bad up here. Get this green stuff turned over. It'll become organic matter. And get the fertilizer in, and then we're going to go ahead and lay the seeds down. So, once we're at the tiller, here we go. That's right, for safety reasons the PTO shuts off when you get off the tractor. Totally forgot that was going to happen, but you get the point. Nice, fluffy, well mixed up ground, perfect for the turnips, perfect for probably anything. So we're looking good. Almost there, halfway. Just deep enough to get this green stuff up and off, and cover up that fertilizer. The seeds don't have to go very deep. This fall seed is a little bigger. It's got a little more energy, so it can get buried a little bit more. So we should be good. We're making good progress, and this is going to be the 2016 Pure Attraction food plot. Okay, I just turned everything over. Pure Attraction plot, the southmost plot. I'm just going to refer to this as the Pure Attraction food plot. I can't stand when you get some of these guys on YouTube that they name their plot and this and that, and they name their deer. It just makes me fucking sick. People are so they want to be so like in tune with TV, you know, like those guys on TV that shoot these monster animals, like they're out here doing this kind of work. They ain't out here. All the work is done for them. All the work is done for them. You think they're out here on their tractor with their little shitty tripod trying to make videos to make people learn? If you think so, you're fucking crazy. Just like when people say, oh, I only shoot, it's a little crooked, but I don't care. It's like people when they say, oh, I only shoot Hoyt because Michael Waddell shoots it. You think Michael Waddell gives a shit what kind of bow he shoots? Michael Waddell shoots the bows from the manufacturers that give him the most money. Just like one of my favorites is Ted Nugent. Seems realistic, you know. He shot, I forgot what he was shooting, either PSC or Hoyt or whatever he was, and this and that. Once 2015 came, he was shooting Matthews. You'd think it was because he likes Matthews or he likes Hoyt or one will kill an animal better than the other. No, Matthews is paying him. So get out of this hype of I got to shoot this because the best people shoot it, so I'm going to be the best. Pure attraction. The reason I went with Whitetail Institute is not because I saw it on TV. It's because I saw people on YouTube use it, specifically, as I referred to in the past, Don Mealy, unbelievable plotter. I went with it, phenomenal results. I'm staying with it. Like I said, the people on TV don't care whose seed is going in the ground. So I bought this bag. This plant's up to 1/2 acre. So this food plot that we're doing here is 1/4 acre. So basically what I got to do is put half of the bag inside here and spread it out. I'm going to give you a little tip too with it. And I hate these bags with the white string because I never get it to go. Some people just like, they pop it right out, no problem. Me, I have issues. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, this is loaded with oats. Loaded with oats. Loaded. Alright, so I'm going to dump half of the bag into this little thing here. So, it's about up to here. I gotta get it. Okay. One more. A little bit more. Another handful. Excellent. Okay. Here's what it looks like. So, I don't know what the hell is what. I don't remember seeing these last time when I planted it. I'm pretty sure that these are the oats. And those little guys are the brassicas. There's some yellow in there. Yellow one's about the same size. So here's a little tip for you guys. So when you say, let's say you go with whatever, any type of food plot blend, and they say this amount will plant up to 1/4 acre. You look at the amount, it looks like a handful, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 handfuls. It looks minimal. Here's a tip. Take half of that, because you're going to think you're not going to have enough to cover. Take half of the recommended dose for your food plot. Take half, put it in your spreader, and try to make that half cover your whole entire plot. Hopefully you succeed in doing that. Then you take the other half of what's left and you spread that. Like that, it's even. It's evenly spread all over the plot, and you got all your bang for the buck with this. Some people want to use big spreaders, and you know, like some people refer to. You put this in a big spreader. You're going to be out of seeds in 30 feet, 40 feet. So you're better off getting a little one, you know, something like this, and doing it. So I'm going to take half of what's in here, half of that, put it in here, and I'm going to make that, I'm going to try to spread it evenly across the whole food plot. I had it locked in the open position. So here we go. Pure attraction going in. Okay. I got half in the bag. The other half is right here. It's all right here. Just spread it on nice and light. Try to get a good you know, lane. You got to kind of work with your spreader to see how much she's going to spread out. And here we go. Seeds are going in, babe. Let me turn this so I can see what the hell I'm looking at. Earthway spreader, so far so good. Has a little lever right here, crank right here. And I'm looking to cover probably 10 feet on each side. I want to go up this side and then come back down that side and have an empty bag. If you crank this thing hard enough, you know, it's gonna spray more. You're gonna get more wide base, you know. So here we go. Perfect. I was actually able to make 4 passes with half of the recommended dosage. So it's a pleasure working with a tool like this that actually works the way it's supposed to be. So right now I spread half of the recommended over 1/4 of an acre. If I was to leave it alone, not even add the other half, I'd bet anything that this is going to be all nice and even, just the way it is. Maybe a little thin, but it'll be all even. So I'm going to go ahead, take the other half, put it in the bag, finish it off, then I'll be right back and we can drag it in. Right with me. Alright, all the seeds are down. See if I can find some. There's a couple right there. All the seeds are down. This food plot is about 70% done. All I'm gonna have to do is drag it in. And we're good to go. Dirt turned over beautifully. Not too many rocks. Pretty clean soil. I'm getting a tree ready. Right in this, right up there, I'm gonna have a tree stand. I'm gonna hunt over this plot. I hunt over all my plots. Another thing that makes me sick, it's a kill plot or it's not a kill plot or this or that. My phone's ringing, of course, because every time I want to fucking do anything, someone's got to call. Alright, so we're going to drag in the seeds. Homemade drag. Just some chain link fence tied up to the back of the tractor. Back and forth a few times, and we should be good to go. Okay, wrapping up plot 1. Oh god, this feels good. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. As you can see, even though you have heavy machinery, it's still pretty hard work. I didn't get a lot of the stuff that I did on film because I'm by myself today, and I didn't want to let the camera just record and take up space on my SD card, so tried to get short clips here and there with this one. Nice. So this should be a nice little plot. We had a couple apple trees going along the fence here, right behind the garden, and in the future, those, you know, if we don't get a late frost, they should alone bring deer. So, put the lime in. I took soil samples back in March. March got cold again. The frost finally came out of the ground probably in May. End of May I added the lime. It was, I believe this one called for about 700 pounds of lime. Did that May or June, something like that. End of May, beginning of June. Added that, let that sit for about 2 months. Today, August 19th, put the fertilizer, tilled it in, came over it with, you know, the tiller makes a nice ground bed, you know, nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Seed bed. You know, nice and flat, nice and broken up. That's what you need for this food plot. Put in a half a bag of Pure Attraction, and I went over it with my homemade chain link fence drag. 70% chance of storms coming on Sunday. Up here it's pretty dry, so over here you probably need it. On the other plot, I bet you it'll germinate probably within the next couple of days just from the moisture in the ground. So this is going to be Pure Attraction. You were right here with, I hate to steal Mr. Mealy's line, but you were right here with me doing it. And I can't wait to see the results. I have some fertilizer saved for after it gets to be about 4 inches. Seed company recommends you spread some pretty much pure nitrogen on it. So I got some of that in the shed. Last year it took about a week, about 8 days, 8 or 9 days, and it was ready. It was ready at 4 inches. So I anticipate this being the same thing. That's it. Stick around for the next one, the next food plot. Oh God! You think Michael Rydell gets dirty like this? What do you think?